All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's July 12th, 2025. I am finally backpacking again. I feel like it's been a while since our glacier trip last August, so I've had some like injuries to deal with and things like that, but made it down to the Smokies for a 3-day trip. Should be great. This is the busiest I've ever seen this park, so I'm parking at Newfound Gap. Lots of traffic. Made good time driving here until I hit the park, so hopefully, I'm doing some different trails. I'll get away from the crowds a little bit, but yeah. I can't wait. It's been a long time. I need to be rejuvenated by nature, and I just can't wait. So I'll take you along with me, and I know that the weather's kind of up and down. It's hot, and when it's hot, especially in the southern Appalachians, there's always a chance of rain and thunder, but yeah, we'll deal with it if we find it. Chugging along on the AT. I should be at the Sweat Heifer Trail soon. It was 1.7 miles from the Newfound Gap parking lot, so making pretty good time. It's been starting to sprinkle. So my plan is once I get to Sweat Heifer, I'm gonna go down that, stay at Camp Heart Shelter tonight. I got down here around started hiking around 1:30, so short day. Tomorrow my goal is to stay up at Mount LeConte, so I got a spot reserved up there. Really nice out. Love it. Leveled out a little bit. It's pretty much a straight climb up from Newfound Gap. I didn't realize I forgot how steep it was and how long, but I think it's over with. We got those spruce smells going on big time. It's great. All right, made it to the Sweat Heifer Creek Trail, 3.7 down to the shelter. So I'm gonna head down here a little bit, take a water break, and get off the AT highway here. I don't think the Sweat Heifer gets used too much, so I'm kind of enjoying that. I did hike it a few years ago, and I remember there's a lot of cool creek features, and saw a bear, and Camp Heart Shelter was in a pretty area on the creek. So looking forward to it. Storms rolling in around 5. It's been sprinkling, so hoping to get down there before the storms hit. Now we're getting off the beaten path a little bit. Ooh, doggy. I think it opens up in a little bit. This top part, I think, is overgrown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's getting dark. Oh, it's so great to be out here. Even though it's really dark right now, it's 2 o'clock and it might pour on me, but who cares? It's like I said, I've been this is my first time out. Trips just keep getting spoiled. I've been injured, been dealing with some arthritis. Last backpacking trip went on was Glacier last August, so it's almost been a year. So yeah, this is very healing for me. I do have a 7-day backpacking trip planned for early September in Yellowstone, so that'll be cool. So yeah, I just kind of focused on healing up, getting better, and being able to get out here and enjoy this. And enjoy is the key, because I was in a lot of pain, and if I forced myself to come out here and do this, I don't think I would enjoy it as much. So yeah, good therapy, nature. Work's been crazy, a lot of stress. So I'm so thankful for places like this, the Great Smoky Mountains and other outdoor areas. So all right, if I see anything cool on the trail, I'll just jump on here and show you. Bring on the stage. Made it to the Cat Park shelter. Only one here so far. Maybe people knew this was coming and decided not to come up here, but there are some leaks. So there's only a few dry spots, so I got a dry spot at least. Yeah, a lot of thunder in the area still. It's almost 5 o'clock. Looks like it's kind of letting up a little bit, and I'm hoping the sun might even come out and dry some things out. So yeah, got a few hours to kill. Just hang out, enjoy the view. That's the view. And the creek's right there, and it's beautiful. Dinner tonight will be my favorite, the Big M Burrito bowl with fajita chicken by Packet Gourmet. Simply delicious. And you can't forget the hot sauce. Looks like I'm here all by myself tonight. I got the top bunk in there all set up, got my food hung, and I'm filtering some water. It's about 8 o'clock now. I will probably finish filtering my water and get cozy. Just listen to this nice creek behind me. Get some good sleep. Good morning. Looks like it might be another wet day. Oh, jeez. This is insane. I hiked through monsoon rain for like at least 2 hours yesterday before I got here. All right, now the plan is to head up the Grassy Branch Trail, get on the dry sluice gap, and go back up to the AT and take the AT over to the boulevard, and the boulevard to stay on Mount LeConte tonight. We'll see what happens with this weather. I'm pretty much just putting on wet clothes and shoes and socks. So here we go. Just got stuck in another downpour. Whew. I hope this doesn't continue. At least that one stopped. The one yesterday just went on for hours. Like, I've never seen so much rain being dumped. It was insane. My goodness. Oh, we got a little creek crossing coming up. Oh, I'm just gonna walk right through it because my new dry socks were dry for about 10 minutes. Whew. Yeah, I started sprinkling this morning. I was getting ready to head out, so I just sat there for another 15 minutes. The skies turned blue, and not even like half a mile up the trail, the sky just opened up. So, what can you do? Keep putting one foot in front of the other and hoping the weather improves later this morning. Hopped off the Grassy Branch Trail and onto the dry sluice trail, heading up to the AT. To say this hike has been a soggy one so far would be a major understatement. That whole hike up Grassy Branch was just like in a freaking downpour. It was insane. I just don't know. It's like, it seems like it's gonna let up and then it just rains even harder. It's almost like, no, you can't stop raining, you gotta get Nick. Oh my gosh. So yeah, the trail's just been, I mean, a creek. So yeah, hopefully the weather gets better here soon and I can dry some stuff out. My goal is to get the ice water spring shelter and just kind of reevaluate. And we're just going to keep getting these complete and utter downpours nonstop. I don't know, I might just hike back to the truck, but if it gets nice, original plan, I will continue with. So, oh boy. Yeah, just lots of rain. But you know, it's July in the Smokies, but I've never experienced this much rain in this short a period ever. It's been quite entertaining. I mean, come on. Views are starting to open up a little bit. I love this view. This is just, I'm almost to Charles Bunyan, but if you were to go to Charles Bunyan, you just hike like another 0.2 or 3 down the AT, you get to here. It's usually nobody here, and it's a nice view. This is looking into the North Carolina side of the park, so love it. I'll have to see if I get cell phone reception at the shelter and see if we have any more rain or storms coming in, because I need to make a decision soon. I'm almost to the Boulevard Trail, and that's the one I was going to hop onto and get to Mount LeConte. And if it's just going to be raining and cloudy, Mount LeConte, I mean, the views are amazing, so it's kind of why I'm heading there. All right, made it to Charles Bunyan. I know there's the boulevard's over there in the clouds somewhere, but I think there's a place called Jump Off you can see this from. I'm not sure, but find out. Weather's improving a little bit, so. All right, onto the Boulevard Trail, 5.3 to Mount LeConte. The sun has come out. Yeah, amazing. Forgot what it felt like to have that warm sun shining on you. Feels great. On here, just started on the boulevard, but I went to the Jump Off, which was kind of well, it's a little further than I thought, and I got there just a wall of clouds and mist, and the sun's out, but then there's black clouds, and I'm hearing thunder rolling in. So, I mean, I've been through the ringer the past 2 days as far as rain goes, so I don't know. And I just talked to some people that came down from LeConte. They said it's just all socked in up there. I love Mount LeConte, but you know, I mean, it could clear up. You just never know. You just, you know, it's a chance you got to take. But I'm debating on whether to head back to the truck at Newfound Gap, and then there's part of some other trails I haven't done, like the top of Newfound Gap, so I could just go and do that real quick, even if it's raining. At least I'll be going back to a dry car. And then like a little trail down near Cherokee called Toe String Trail. So I might just go knock those out real quick. So yeah, still a little ways back to the truck, about 4 miles, but and then there's calling for rain tomorrow. So I was gonna go down Alum Cave, and if I don't have views and it's just gonna be raining, and like I said, it could be fine, but it's a drive down here and you want to enjoy the trails that you can enjoy. I can still hike some other trails that are just in the woods. There's not really views or anything, and kind of get those knocked out. So I'm thinking that's going to be my plan. Now, as far as tonight, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I don't know what I'll do yet, because if it's decent tomorrow, I might go hike some more trails, just like single trails I haven't done yet. So. All right, so working my way down the Boulevard Trail. I should be, I'd say, over halfway done. It was about 5 miles from the intersection, but yeah, no, it's just really humid, so you can't win. Pretty stinky. But yeah, just looking forward to getting to the shelter and setting up. I'm pretty hungry. Probably eat an early dinner, maybe a second dinner. I brought an extra meal, so we'll see. And then try to get up really early tomorrow and just get going. There's a chance of rain in the morning, but I'm heading back to my car, so it'll be all right. Just walking along this ridge now. It's really nice. Guess I will go up here and use the cables. Rocks are slick. But you got a great view. I think I'm about maybe half mile, maybe a little bit longer from the shelter. There's some thunder all around me and the wind's picking up. So I don't want to get caught in another downpour like the past, like yesterday and this morning. If I can make it to the shelter, that'd be great. Oh. Yesterday I was able to run downstairs, down the trail, but this is all up, so I'm just tired. I haven't hiked, backpacked in a year, and my body's let me know about it. Oh, this is brutal. Getting close. So this is the summit of Mount LeConte, and people stack rocks on it. They just try to make it, a few feet higher, because I'm not sure if it's the third or fourth highest peak in the east. I know Mount Mitchell's the highest, and Clingman's Dome is just a little bit higher than Mount LeConte, and I can't think of. There's a couple others in the Smokies that are above 6,000. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of rocks. I think you can see Newfound Gap parking lot from here, which is too cloudy. That's where I started. It's like way over there somewhere. Woo. First one here. Whoa. This is the view on Mount LeConte on the way up to cliff tops. You usually catch a pretty good sunset up there. All right, so there's the Chimneys. So tomorrow I have to hike all the way down to the bottom of LeConte road walk, and then I'm gonna be coming there, come to the Chimneys, and then be heading up there and walking back to the car. Big day tomorrow. Beautiful here. the Smoky Mountains for nothing. Good morning. Started day 3. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Heading down to Alum Cave Trail and heading down that towards Newfound Gap Road, doing a little road walking, and then up road Prong and Chimney tops to the truck. So hopefully it's a easy day today. I don't think it will be, but there's never an easy day in the Smokies. But bright and early start though. Good morning. Beautiful morning. So heading down the Alum Cave Trail. Man, it's been a long time since I hiked this trail, probably like 20 years, but man, I have to come back and do it again because I forgot how amazing it is. It does get pretty popular, but I started early and I'm starting from the top, so probably won't see anybody till about halfway down, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, gorgeous morning. Love it. There's Arch Rock or Alum Cave, or I'm not even sure. This is big open cave system. Not really a cave, it's just a shelter. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a hole. I think that's called Eye of the Needle. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right there. Moon's still out. Guy just passed me and said he was seeing a bunch of peregrine falcons flying around and making a bunch of noise. I guess they nest up here this time of year. There they are. Cool. Love it. I got about a mile and a half left to the end, and I'm not even kidding. Once I got to that Arch Rock or Alum Cave or whatever it's called, I've probably passed about 50 day hikers, no kidding, in about a mile. So crowds are here. It's a popular trail and it's a Monday. But still finding the beauty in it. Down into the cave. So this is Alum Cave, that must have been Arch Rock. Whee! All right, Alum Cave in the book. Beautiful trail, crazy crowded. It is by far the most popular trail in the Smokies, but does not take away from the beauty. So I got a road walk down to the Chimney Tops trailhead, and I'm gonna take a lunch and break there. Carry on. All right, made it to the Chimney Tops trailhead. I'm gonna go down by the creek and try to find a spot, take a break. 0.9 the road prong, but I'm gonna go up to the overlook and then back down and then up road prong. So here we go. That dip was much needed. Wiped some of the funk off of me. Gives you like a new little pep in your step. I got some climbing to do. Many steps. It's 0.9 from road prong up to the top, 0.9 back down. But yeah, it's a stairway to heaven. This climb up to Chimney Tops is pretty brutal, but luckily it's short. Oh man, it's a grind. All right, made it to the top. Chimney Tops. Boy, that was tough. I'm gonna take a nice long break up here. All right, walk down to the closed part of the trail. This is they closed it because of the wildfires not too long ago. And I thought I heard people up there, which, you know, you're not supposed to, but you can easily skirt around this gate and make it out to that chimney I just showed you a video of. But I'm gonna go sit down at the viewing platform and chug a lot of water and then hike down to the road prong trail. All right, up at Chimney Tops, and there's Mount LeConte in the clouds. That's where I came from this morning. Oh boy. All right, still got a big day ahead of me. Right, made it back down to the road prong Chimney Tops intersection. Chimney Tops in the books twice. Went up it and down it because it's a dead end trail. So gonna take a little break here, chug a bunch of water, and start heading up road prong trail to the AT, 2.4 miles. Giddy up. Hopefully this stuff's all the way up the trail and I won't even notice it's 2.4 miles all uphill. I'll be too distracted. Another cool waterfall. That looks like a great swimming hole. I just don't have enough time. All right, finished road Prong, another one in the books. I have not done that one before. Really enjoyed it, very pretty. But man, I can tell that I have not hiked since last August. I am just struggling on these uphills. So 1.7 back to Newfound Gap in the truck. Wish me luck. All right, so I made it back to the truck. So yeah, it was soggy. It started out pretty soggy the first 2 days, and then after that it got pretty nice. Today was a really nice day. I'm glad I stayed out. I was debating on whether to just hike back to the truck when I hit the Boulevard Trail, but I think I made the right call, and got to do Alum Cave and Road Prong, Chimney Tops. A lot of trails I've never done before, so that was cool. And yeah, all my gear is super wet and stinky, so they're riding in the back on the ride home. I'm gonna head down to Gatlinburg, see what kind of food I can get, drink a beer, and then I'm just gonna head home. I got about a 4.5, 5 hour drive, and I gotta get up early to go to work. So thanks for watching. Like I said, heading to Yellowstone in early September, so I'm really looking forward to that. I might have to do one more of these hikes, though. I feel pretty beat up. Like I said, it's been since last August since I've been backpacking. Just too much going on, injuries and other things. So all right, y'all, take care and happy hiking.